If you like going to clubs and have no idea of the dangers they can offer you, do not skip this video. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe to help in the channel's growth. In the vibrant nightlife of Daytona Beach, a nightclub named Razzles operates under the guise of a glamorous destination, yet it harbors a darker reality. This establishment employs beautiful women whose primary role is to seduce unsuspecting male patrons, drawing them into a web of manipulation and financial exploitation. The club's exterior glows with neon lights, promising an unforgettable night filled with excitement and allure, but for many men who step inside, it becomes a night they will never forget for all the wrong reasons. As men enter Razzles, they are greeted by an atmosphere pulsating with music and flashing lights, creating an illusion of excitement. The club's staff, particularly the women hired for their looks and charm, engage these men in flirtatious conversation. These women are not merely waitresses, they are trained manipulators who know how to flatter and entice, making the men feel special and desired. For many of these men, this attention is intoxicating. They may have come to the club feeling lonely or insecure, searching for validation in a world that often overlooks them. The compliments and flirtation from the women serve as a balm for their wounded egos. Once a connection is established, the women lead their targets toward the VIP area, where the allure of exclusivity and luxury is irresistible. The dimly lit space is adorned with plush seating and private booths that promise an intimate experience away from the chaos of the dance floor. Here, the prices skyrocket, bottle service and VIP table reservations can cost hundreds or even thousands of dollars. The men, caught up in the moment and fueled by alcohol, often lose sight of their financial boundaries. They are convinced that spending lavishly will impress their new companions and enhance their social status. In this haze of excitement and bravado, they ignore the rising costs on their tabs, believing that money can buy them affection and admiration. As the night progresses, the manipulation deepens. The women expertly play on the men's emotions, sharing stories that evoke sympathy or admiration. They may feign interest in the men's lives or aspirations, creating an illusion of genuine connection. For many patrons, this facade feels real. They begin to believe that they are not just another customer but someone special. However, this emotional investment only leads to greater disappointment when they realize that their companions are simply playing a role designed to extract as much money as possible from them. Take Jake, for example, a 30-year-old man who recently went through a painful divorce. He entered Razzles feeling optimistic about his prospects for love and connection after years of feeling unappreciated in his marriage. He was drawn in by the charm of a stunning woman named Lisa who lavished him with attention throughout the night. With long blonde hair cascading down her back and sparkling blue eyes that seemed to see right through him, Lisa made Jake feel like he was the only man in the room. As he splurged on bottle service in hopes of impressing her, ordering top-shelf whiskey and expensive champagne, he felt a rush of confidence and validation. "You're so different from other guys," Lisa cooed as she leaned closer to him, her perfume intoxicatingly sweet. "I can tell you're genuine." Jake felt his heart race. Her words ignited hope within him that perhaps he could find love again. However, as he continued to drink and spend money on extravagant cocktails and VIP access to exclusive areas within Razzles, he began to lose track of how much he was actually spending. When Lisa disappeared with another group of patrons after he had spent nearly $1,000 on drinks, Jake was left feeling humiliated and betrayed. He staggered out of Razzles into the cool night air, his heart heavy with disappointment and confusion. The thrill he had felt earlier evaporated into shame as he realized how easily he had been manipulated. He sat in his car for what felt like hours, staring at his reflection in the rearview mirror as tears streamed down his cheeks. How could he have been so foolish? The consequences of this scheme are profound and damaging. Many male customers like Jake become victims of emotional manipulation. They often leave Razzles with empty wallets and shattered self-esteem when they realize they've been played. Some men recount tales of nights spent crying alone in their cars after realizing how much money they had wasted on false connections. Others express anger when confronted with their own naivety. How could they have been so easily swayed by charm? For many patrons like Jake, these experiences lead to lasting emotional scars. They struggle with feelings of inadequacy and shame that linger long after leaving Razzles. Meanwhile, the women involved in this scam are complicit. They may be driven by financial need or the desire for quick cash, but ultimately contribute to the exploitation of these men. Lisa had her own struggles. She was a single mother trying to make ends meet while pursuing her dreams of becoming an actress. Working at Razzles offered her quick money but at a steep personal cost. Each night she donned her most alluring outfits, tight dresses that accentuated her curves, and practiced her charming smile before heading into work. While she enjoyed the financial rewards from tips and commissions on bottle service sales, she felt guilty knowing that she was contributing to others' emotional pain. After every shift at Razzles ended, Lisa would return home feeling empty despite having earned enough money to pay her bills for another week. She often found herself staring at her reflection in the bathroom mirror, questioning whether she was truly happy or simply playing a role designed to survive in an unforgiving world. Her son would greet her with open arms every time she walked through the door, a reminder of why she worked so hard, but deep down she grappled with feelings of worthlessness as she reflected on how she manipulated men like Jake who were genuinely seeking companionship. The club owners profit immensely from this arrangement. They create an environment where both women and men become entangled in a harmful dynamic designed solely for profit maximization. The owners design every aspect of Razzles to maximize profits, from enticing decor featuring glimmering chandeliers to carefully curated playlists that keep patrons dancing and drinking until dawn. They turn a blind eye to the emotional fallout experienced by both customers and employees because their bottom line thrives on this exploitation. Every bottle sold represents another notch in their profit margin, while every broken heart becomes just another story lost amidst laughter and music. As more men fall victim to this scheme, stories begin to circulate among patrons about Razzles' deceptive practices. Whispers about how certain women only approach those who look affluent or vulnerable enough to exploit for financial gain begin circulating among regulars at nearby bars. Jake's experience becomes emblematic among his friends, a cautionary tale shared over beers about how easily one can fall prey to manipulation when seeking validation in an environment built on illusion. The emotional toll weighs heavily on both sides. While men like Jake suffer from feelings of inadequacy after being manipulated into spending large sums without gaining genuine connection or affection in return, the women working at Razzles also face their own demons as they navigate this toxic environment. Lisa often finds herself conflicted about her role in manipulating men like Jake. While she enjoys receiving compliments from patrons who shower her with attention during shifts, she knows deep down that each time she smiles sweetly at another patron or feigns interest in his life story, she is contributing to a cycle that harms both him and herself. Razzles serves as a microcosm of a broader issue within nightlife culture, where charm can mask predatory behavior, and where both parties can emerge as victims in different ways. This nightclub exemplifies how manipulative practices can thrive in environments designed for escapism and indulgence while leaving behind trails filled with disillusionment, regret, and emotional scars etched deeply into those who dare step inside its doors seeking solace from loneliness or heartache. In Daytona Beach's nightlife scene, Razzles stands as more than just another bar. It represents a cautionary tale about dangers lurking beneath seemingly glamorous experiences, a reminder that true connection cannot be bought but must be nurtured through authenticity, respect, mutual understanding rather than deception, exploitation. As Jake continues his journey toward healing from his experience at Razzles, he learns valuable lessons about self-worth extending far beyond monetary value, lessons reminding him that genuine relationships require effort, honesty, vulnerability rather than superficial charm, manipulative tactics designed solely for profit extraction. What are your takes on this story? Comment here and subscribe for more.